Ever pondered the paradox of warfare? How the most prepared often fight the least? This question, seemingly counterintuitive, is at the heart of understanding strategic warfare. It's a paradox that those most prepared for war often find themselves embroiled in conflict the least. They comprehend the true cost of conflict, not just in terms of lives lost, but in the monumental resources expended and the societal upheaval that inevitably follows. This understanding is central to an ancient military treatise dating back to the 5th century BC, The Art of War by Sun Tzu. Sun Tzu, a legendary figure in the annals of military strategy, was a master of maneuvering and deception. He believed in outsmarting adversaries rather than outmuscling them, and his teachings echo the paradox we're discussing. Those most equipped for battle are often those who seek it the least. So, let us delve into the enigmatic mind of Sun Tzu to unravel the principles of the art of war. Sun Tzu, an ancient Chinese military strategist, penned the timeless masterpiece, The Art of War. Born in the era of the warring states, Tzu's life was steeped in conflict and chaos, providing a fertile ground for his profound insights. Through observing the nature of conflict and drawing upon his experiences, he sculpted a comprehensive guide to strategy and tactics that transcends the ages. This guide, The Art of War, is composed of 13 insightful chapters, each addressing a distinct aspect of warfare. From laying plans and waging war to maneuvering armies and employing spies, Sun Tzu leaves no stone unturned in his exploration of conflict. His work is not merely a treatise on physical warfare, but an exploration of the deeper psychological and strategic elements at play. At the heart of Sun Tzu's wisdom is the principle of knowing oneself and the enemy. He posits that understanding one's strengths and weaknesses, as well as those of the adversary, is the cornerstone of victory. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles, he writes. This understanding extends beyond the individual to the terrain, the weather, and the myriad other factors that can tip the scales of a conflict. Further, Sun Tzu champions the strategic use of deception and maneuvering. He emphasizes the importance of appearing weak when strong and strong when weak, keeping the enemy guessing and off balance. He also advocates for fluidity and adaptation in strategy, illustrating that no battle plan survives contact with the enemy intact. Instead, he suggests that victory lies in the ability to adapt swiftly and decisively to changing circumstances. These principles, while crafted in the context of warfare, have found resonance in arenas far beyond the battlefield. Whether in the boardroom, the negotiation table, or in the realm of personal development, the wisdom of Sun Tzu continues to guide and inspire. His teachings, as relevant today as they were over 2,000 years ago, remind us that success is not just about strength, but strategy, understanding, and adaptation. Beyond the battlefield, the principles of the art of war have permeated the corridors of power, boardrooms, and classrooms. This timeless piece of wisdom has found its way into the annals of leadership strategy, diplomacy, and conflict resolution, serving as a guiding light for those navigating the complex waters of power dynamics. Consider the business world, where executives employ Sun Tzu's strategies to outmaneuver competition and secure market dominance. Or the realm of politics, where his teachings guide leaders in the delicate dance of diplomacy and negotiation. In academia, scholars dissect the text, extracting insights that continue to contribute to the understanding of strategy and human behavior. The influence of the art of war transcends cultures and centuries, impacting the strategies of military leaders from the East to the West. Its teachings continue to echo in the halls of power, shaping the strategies of those who seek to lead, negotiate, and outwit. Thus, the art of war, while an ancient text, continues to shape strategies and tactics in contemporary times. At its core, the art of war advocates for wisdom, understanding, and strategic maneuvering. This ancient guide, penned by Sun Tzu, underscores the importance of knowing oneself and one's adversaries. It teaches us that victory is not just about strength or numbers. Instead, it is about understanding the terrain of conflict, the strengths and weaknesses of both your side and the enemy's, and maneuvering strategically to exploit these factors. The text also emphasizes the power of deception. A skilled leader, according to Sun Tzu, uses deception to confuse the enemy and gain the upper hand. This doesn't necessarily mean lying, but rather keeping your plans and strategies concealed, to create uncertainty and apprehension in your opponents. Lastly, the art of war champions adaptability, encouraging leaders to adjust their strategies based on the changing dynamics of the battlefield. This principle is central not only to warfare but also to leadership, diplomacy and conflict resolution. Remember, in the words of Sun Tzu, the supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting.